coverage and all
The
this
Democrats
shit.
just took the biggest L on the shutdown that they could take. Right? And now they're talking about getting rid of the leader of the Senate minority, Chuck Schumer, the Democrat.
Woody, we should switch. We should switch, because in my head,
Woody would take that deal in a heartbeat.
If I were a Democrat, I'd be like walking on sunshine every day, because I'd be like,
what are you talking about?
We've already won the battle. We've imported more people that vote for us than can ever be defeated via mass deportations. I'd be whistling. I'd be walking down the street. We won. All it takes is waiting out this last little bit of Trump shit. We win. I would be.
These people can't vote. If there are illegal aliens in America, they're not voting.
Oh no, but like making them citizen, and also there's no one making sure they can't vote in California, New York, Illinois, Washington, Oregon.
Or do they just pretend there's someone else voting?
No, you just don't show an ID. You can just walk up and vote.
That's not how it works. In my place, you're
still in a red state. Every blue state does not require ID.
And it's messed up. It's messed up. They don't ID because they ID me to buy like
bread,
vape
groceries.
cartridges.
Sure.
Yeah. I can't buy.
You know, Trump said that, and he got flagged. And I do wish he'd been more specific. But you do get ID'd at the grocery store when you buy alcohol and cigarettes.
He specifically said bread.
Well, he's so bad at selling his message because it's an easy message to sell. Because there are signs up at most gas stations that say, like, are you under 36? We ID, or under 40, maybe it even says, like, just so that there can't even be an argument from some 37-year-old who's like, dude, no, I don't have my ID. No, just give me my fucking cigarettes. I'm in here every day. Like, so he can't even make that argument.
Need an ID. If we need an ID, it's a recent thing. But what we do is we show up. I say, this is my name. And then they look me up in the book. They make sure that I'm eligible to vote. And I don't know why, they take a sticker, they move it from one book to the other book, and then they give me a ballot. Okay. But I think I might need an ID now.
Yeah, I think you should have to have ID to vote. And I don't think that's racist. And I'm all for programs that are taxpayer funded that make sure that it's easy, affordable, and convenient to get government IDs if you are a U.S. citizen. Make them free. They should be.
I do need an ID to vote. We didn't always need an ID, but we do now. I wanted to make sure I remembered it correctly.
Yeah, government ID should be free, easy to get, and verifiable, and maybe throw some biometrics in there. Maybe get fucking MasterCard to help pick up the bill and make it also a credit card. I don't care how you do it, but like everyone should have one if you're going to vote. Yeah. Buy cigarettes, buy alcohol, like that would.
Maybe I'm as out of touch as Trump is.
If it does nothing but shut up conservative arguments on that matter, because like I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know to what extent. I see like some tweet from a guy. He's like, I just voted 6 times in the New York election for Mamdani. I didn't have to show ID once. I told one guy that I'm an illegal immigrant, and he gave me a wink. And you look at the notes under it, and they're like, this guy's from Perth, Australia. He didn't vote in anything.
So you do need an ID in North Carolina. I don't know how many states do. We didn't always need it. But it'd be hard to vote as an illegal unless you happen to know the details of a citizen who wasn't voting, and you'd masquerade as him, I guess.
Yeah. In North Carolina.
In North Carolina, you'd have to. I don't know other states very well.
All 3 of our states require ID, I believe, right?
And mine does.
Mine does too.
But I was starting to say, I don't know why requiring an ID is so racist. And I was saying, like, maybe I'm as out of touch as Trump, but everyone I know has ID. I don't think I've ever met anyone and talked to someone who has no ID. If I go to a party, which I never do, everyone there has ID. Like, do I live in some sort of ID bubble?
No.
Like,
it's unfortunately that
the new generation. All right, so the younger generations, and I think this goes a little bit hand in hand with the driver's license thing, because I'm telling you, for people who are like, if you're listening to this and you're 12 now, getting a driver's license.
Bring that back up, Zach.
Was the key to manhood, adulthood, adventures abound. Like getting that fucking driver's license was everything.
Of course, you mean moped license, but I'm listening.
And you could buy cigarettes, and to like an 18-year-old, you want to buy some cigarettes or some cigars or something. You now you can do it, so you're going to like it was so crucial. But I see so many young people now who are like have no interest in getting a car, no interest in driving one, no interest in like what do I need one for? I don't need it. I have my student ID that does everything I need to do, and I can't fathom that. I can't. It doesn't. I can if I'm outside the house and I realized I've forgotten my wallet, like maybe I'm with my girlfriend or somebody, and I have money, but I don't have my ID anymore. I can't prove who I am. I'm worried. Like, what if something comes up?
I can imagine a
Well,
world where you're broke and you're urban and you don't need a car, right? But shucks, you don't have ID at all. Like,
and
you
can
never get
also,
carded.
You can get a state issued ID that's not a driver's license, and I think they did some survey. It's like 1% of Americans have no form of ID. Like, it's the overwhelming majority. And just to like put it out there, my thought, could be wrong, but it makes logical sense to me, is having voter ID is something that's actually very, very popular amongst like the American population. They're like, yeah, if you want to vote, you should have an ID. Even most Democrats like that. And every time that comes up, despite support wholly from Republicans and largely a huge plurality from Democrats, the Democrats exercise every ounce of political will they have to be like, no, we can't require ID. Like, if requiring ID did not hurt them, then they would not mind. But it does hurt them because people who are shouldn't be voting are voting.
Well, hang on. The because is what's actually to be argued. They wouldn't argue against if it didn't hurt them. I agree with that. But the reason it would hurt them could be one of two things, or both. I think it's both. I think part of it is there are fucking illegals who end up voting in election. Whether they throw elections one way or another is to be seen. But there's also a substantial amount of those young urban voters, as Woody calls them, who are just like socially opposed to having an ID and like
that's not many.
Get one.
They want to buy.
It's
stuff.
the ones they want to go. It's that if they could ever mobilize that group of people.
I'm stuck on this. Every time they deep dive trying to find election fraud, they don't.
Well, but hold on. Let's say that I'm running an election, and it's between you and Kyle, and there are 10 voters, and I am California. You come and you cast your vote for me. Kyle comes, you cast your own vote for you. Kyle comes, he casts his own vote for him. And then the other 10 come in and they split pretty evenly. And then I come to you and I go, well, the votes are in. Kyle won 95-5. And then you say like, well, that doesn't make sense. There weren't that many voters. I'm like, well, you're welcome to recount. And they're like, well, can we audit it? Can we make sure these are citizens? And I say, no. I'm going to use every ounce of political will I have to ensure you cannot audit that these are citizens, but you're free to recount. And then I give the election to Kyle.
Election commission run by Republicans. Recently,
they were only allowed to recount.
All they found were like the tiniest bits of voter fraud, and they were often Republicans. Maybe exclusively Republicans.
They found thousands upon thousands, I believe, they found tens of thousands of votes in multiple states, Georgia and Arizona, that couldn't be verified. But because there's no auditing process, those are just accepted. And so it's basically like, I allow you to recount the election, but I don't allow you to discern whether or not the people who voted initially are actually legal voters. And so that's how it goes.
It's like casting these suspicions without any.
I don't think it's suspicions, right? Because the evidence
there were thousands of votes that they just didn't verify. So they didn't.
No, there were tens of thousands.
They couldn't find it. Okay, tens of thousands. But they still didn't find anything. Like it just, to me, fits in with so many other like bamboo, paper, and other things that turned out not to be.
But true. You can't confirm fraud if you don't allow an audit and you only allow recounts.
I hadn't heard about this one, so I can't argue against it very well. But I can see, like
if a fraudulent election comes in, if Kyle hires 100 illegals to vote against you, and I say, oh, the vote's 100-5 in favor of Kyle, and then the Woody camp goes, we need to audit these votes, and I go, no, you can recount them, but you can't audit if the signatures match, if this matches, that matches, their addresses match. And it's also really impossible to verify votes in a place where you don't require ID, because anyone can walk in and go, yeah, I'm Stephen Miller. I'm Rich Johnson. I'm going to vote. Okay.
Stephen Miller's so scary, dude.
How are you going to do that?
Stephen Miller is so scary. He has that, like, I think a while back you said Tom Homan had like Dungeon
has
Keeper vibes.
No, I said he has Tower of London executioner physiognomy. I think the word is.
Miller has more of a worm tongue mixed with Gollum kind of thing. Like have you seen the old clips?
When I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him.
No one should. Have you seen the old clips when he's got the drawn on hair, pretending he's not going bald? And now he's shaved head now.
Wait, hold on.
For what it's worth, PolitiFact rated that Arizona thing is false.
Oh, PolitiFact.
Most likely story.
Right. I'm sure there are a bunch of Democrat operators working there.
Yeah. Let me find Stephen Miller's hair when he had it drawn on for like.
Dude, that was great. He used some sort of hair replacement thing.
It's a spray.
Hold on. Where's his?
I got it. It's just taking me a second because I'm trying to get a cleaner. Here you go. Like,
just fuck my shit.
Oh, hold on. I need to copy this before I look at what you posted.
You can even see that.
Oh, it's the same picture. Damn it! I was trying to get the jump on you.
Like, look, I get it.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that very distinct line.
Yeah,
on the right side.
On the right, where the spray comes in. Dude, just be bald, bro. Yeah.
That you should see. I know you don't watch South Park anymore, but his character in South Park is like like it's so diabolical. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, they didn't really even change Stephen Miller that much. Everybody else like turned into like goofy versions of themselves, but Stephen Miller was just that. He's playing him straight.
Like him, I see him as an actually bad person, right? Yeah. A bad person with bad motives, doing bad things. I don't see much good in him. He's cruel. If he had ultimate,
what does he do that's cruel? Because I just see him as totally inept.
His just like whenever he's on
another member of an inept administration.
Whenever he's on a mic, he's like frothing at the mouth. Oh yeah, well we're in power now. Let me tell you how things are going to go. Sweet.
Yeah, what's going to happen is we're going to do nothing, and the left will win again.
Nothing's happening in your neighborhood.
We're going to meme on it and bloviate.
Like nothing's happening in your neck of the woods and in your neighborhoods, but across America, things are happening. And they see Stephen Miller saying, yeah, guess where we're coming next? Chicago, the West Side this time. Look out, bitches. He's like a gang member sending you like a scary fucking like message on your DMs or something. It's like, fuck, Stephen Miller's coming to get me. He's so scary. Well,
crime is down in DC.
Crime's down everywhere.
National Guard.
Crime rates have been a steady downward trend since like the 70s. Whenever they see crime is up and this and that, I don't think it's even dipped up. Like unless you take those aberrations like I don't know, the LA riots or something like these little flame ups here and there. On average, it's just safer to walk the streets now than it's ever been ever in any city anywhere. Well, all right. That's stretching it. But safer than it's ever been to walk the streets of America. New York today is safer to walk in than New York of the 70s. When's the last time you heard of a mugger? When's the last time you heard of a mugging or a mugger? Never. It doesn't happen anymore. There are street crimes. There are random street crimes. I've never heard of it. Give me your money. Like that doesn't happen. I've never seen
because they report it as like disheveled miscreant assaults for.
Well, Batman's parents, to be
like I said, there are random street crimes. There's plenty of like violence in the streets here and there. There's going to be cases, but there was.
When's the last time you heard of a mugging? That's the dumbest thing you can
tell me. When's the last time you heard of a mugging? Where just some guy, where just some guy was like, "Hey, give me your wallets," and like took your wallets and ran away in the streets of New York, just walking down the street.
He's got a cigar coming out of his mouth.
Outdated crime.